Hi everyone, it's StariAri and I'm here to give you guys your weekly Starseeds readings. I do apologize if this is a little bit late. I don't tend to have a really good night's sleeps during new moons, full moons, portals, seasonal changes. I get a lot of downloads and I'm pretty much kept awake for the entire night. Anyway, so today we have three cards from the Galactic Heritage deck by Lisa Royal Holt. The first card is for the beginning of the week, which is number 96, Community, from the Association of Worlds. So if you guys don't know, we just started the new moon in Aquarius. And if you think about the actual sign Aquarius, they are the, in so many respects, humanitarians of the zodiac. They want everything and everyone to get along, but they want it to be perfect in so many ways. I could say this because I live with one. Very idealistic, and who could blame him? He, or any Aquarius, like who wouldn't want to change the world, seeing how it is right now? Who wouldn't want to make it better for everybody, right? So that's what it's about, this energy of community, wanting to assist through communicating with one another, getting to know other people for the beginning of the week that will help you with whatever it is that you are going through, as well as you can assist them with whatever it is that they're going through. This then creates a more harmonic relationship with other people out there. It's an equal, it's balanced. It's not just you helping and not getting anything in return, because this tends to happen with a lot of light workers, especially starseeds, who are empathic to top it off. So that's what it's all about for the beginning of the week. It's communicating with other starseeds and getting to know them, their own thoughts, and assisting them and if you can, in anything that they have questions about, and even you getting assistance with anything you may have questions about regarding your guys's, missions and all this stuff. So you will be pleasantly surprised how many people do believe that they are starseeds, or do believe that they have a specific mission here on Gaia. So let's talk about number 96. So this is an angel number, and this is a message from the angels that an important cycle or phase in your life is ending. So it's kind of like the death card, and then and that means it's a good thing. It's not bad. And this is necessary so that you could create opportunities for yourself to advance in so many ways. And this is another thing with the closures or with the endings of relationships or any type of cycle like that has to do with other people. This opens you up for new people to come into your life. And so it definitely gives you a better understanding of why it's necessary to work with people who resonate with you, or you resonate with them. Okay, it doesn't mean that you guys have to be exactly the same. It just means that you guys need to grow together. Okay, that's what a lot of people don't understand about energy. Is energy continues to flow, it continues to expand. Okay, and so because we are made of energy, even though we are physical, our cellular structure is energy as well. We will continue to grow and expand. That's the whole point, right? So these people are going to serve you as well as you're going to serve them on your soul's purpose, on your soul's path. So it's very important, as the angels say, to allow the doors that are closing to close, so that new doors can open. Okay. All right. So we're moving on to the middle of the week, and we have number 18, Arrogance, from Lyra. So this is the middle of the week. We tend to be secure in our knowledge and understanding of our world. Sometimes we tend to be a little bit overbearing when it comes to certain thoughts or philosophies, where we hold on too tightly to them. When we see any type of idealism or any type of different contradictory philosophy, we tend to have cognitive dissonance, because we tend to be like, no, we are still right, they are wrong, or this doesn't apply to me, it's all for them. We have to understand, like I said before, energy expands. Therefore, your energy needs to expand in growth, okay, in that direction of allowing old things to leave so that new things can come in. Does not mean that you have to believe everything that you see or hear. It just means that you have to weigh your options. You have to let go of things that no longer serve you in order for you to replace them with things that will serve your life purpose even better. So the arrogance card is kind of like a hearkening or a warning from the Lyrans that used to be just like that, or they couldn't be told what to do. They're so stubborn. they would meet new beings in the galaxy, and they wouldn't want to conform to their customs or traditions. So this caused a lot of very tension between them and other beings, because they didn't respect them enough to be like, okay, we're going to respect you and we're going to do things your way because we're on your planet. And so, yeah. Anyway, they are telling us that as a community, especially Starseeds, we tend to be overly, I guess you could say, clingy to an ideal, because this is brand new to a lot of us. And so if we cling on to this ideal, we in so many ways escape from what's going on in this third dimensional reality. The whole purpose of being here is to experience the density of the 3D and the density of duality, okay? Does not mean you have to escape all the time. So here is another thing about that, is that arrogance leads us to not being able to understand other people, not being able to see their point of views, and thinking that we are the ones that are always right? That happens a lot, don't worry. So it's important to sit back and understand why you are being confronted with new information. Looking at the way that you perceive the world can be something that's overshadowing your growth as well. So it's time to reevaluate some things. It doesn't mean you have to accept the information completely. It just means that you have to reevaluate the way that you perceive things as well. Okay, so escapism is one of the things that Starseeds have a very hard time with. So you need to reevaluate that. That's for sure. That's what the Lyrans keep saying. They're like, yeah, you guys tend to want to leave the planet all the time, so that's a perfect one to reevaluate. All right, you guys. So angel number 18 is a message from the angels that are encouraging and supporting us. They ask us to think only positive thoughts to do with prosperity and abundance, okay? And of course, when we have high expectations of outcome, meaning that, okay, we're going to get money and this is how it's going to look, or it's going to be instant, like right now, we tend to block ourselves. So a good thing for that would be having a positive attitude that the universe will provide you with whatever it is that you need. And then, of course, the angels say that all universal energies are easily, accessible by us. It's just we tend to get in our way. So let's stop getting in our way. And then, so this is going to be kind of like the numbers that you use to manifest your highest ideals for your highest and best, okay? So that is all I have for that, for the middle of the week. So now the end of the week. Number 54, new consciousness, earth. So this is why all of that stuff that was going on in the beginning of the week, doing the shadow work, clearing your energy, and then in the middle of the week, making sure that you are allowing yourself to grow through insights and or awareness of things that are old. Old philosophies, old thoughts that are limiting you, even if it's something that creates cognitive dissonance, just let it happen. Because we, as starseeds, are creating in so many ways the new consciousness coming in, or the new paradigm coming into the world. Old paradigm thoughts are the things that we're releasing, okay? The programs, the old programs that we've had since we were children. Anything that limits us, anything that makes us feel guilty about something that we didn't do, anything that brings fear of the unknown, or connecting with our guides, and all that stuff, anything like that, all old outdated paradigm or old paradigm stuff needs to be cleared. It needs to be understood that it was just temporarily needed, okay? So the same thing happens when for healers, for example, I'm a shaman, Toltec shaman. I have a lot of shamans that I study under. I went to Mexico recently and met a lot of shamans, and their philosophies on life is growth. Okay, so yes, we know the ancient traditions of shamanism within Mexico. Yes, we know the how to do like clearings and energy work, as well as what herbs to use for healing and all that stuff. But we don't just restrict ourselves to the confines of the traditional Mexica shamanism. We incorporate different ideals, different philosophies, different energies to come in and assist us with whatever it is that we're doing for humanity. That means we don't restrict ourselves to fear-based philosophies like possessions and all this stuff, because we understand the energy is constantly changing, and based on the person's perspective, that's how that energy is going to manifest. Think about it in that way. If you have fear of connecting to your guides because you feel that you're going to call in the wrong thing, then it's going to manifest because you're that powerful. Okay, it's not that it's supposed to manifest to make you afraid of your power. No, it's manifesting to make you realize how powerful you really are, and how easily you can change your mindset, your thought forms, and remove that fear-based mentality to allow you to see beyond that thing into something more harmonious, more like who you really are in deep down inside, which is love and light, higher frequencies, higher vibrational being, multidimensional, okay? So it's a test. Everything we do, everything that happens to us is testing us so that we can choose to grow from it, or maybe temporarily choose to be a victim of it. And again, that's temporary. It's not something that's going to be for the rest of your life. But if, again, you're choosing to see things in a victim mentality, then that's your path temporarily. So if you are afraid and you're still seeing things that are scary, then you got to explore that, and you got to tell yourself, if and when you're ready, of course, to bring back your power, to bring back your truth and your light, then that's the only way you can get out of that, okay? You can go to how many ever healers that you want to remove certain things or to help you feel at ease, but ultimately, the only one that you really need to concentrate on, the only healer that you really need is yourself. You're the only one that can get rid of this through your thought processes, through removing limiting beliefs, through removing the old paradigm thoughts of fear, of evil, of us against them, of separation, okay? So even whatever religion might have, taught you that stuff too. So because we are multidimensional, that means that we have many layers to us, as well as energies that come forward to teach us have many layers. There's so many techniques that you can use to look beyond that fear. That's why I do a lot of personal mentorships on this stuff, as well as I teach it within my academy. So if you guys are interested in that, just go to my website, www.StariAri333.com, to explore this stuff, because I used to be that way too. I used to be, when I was a kid, at first I saw things clear as day, and I wasn't afraid until that old paradigm shift of pretty much program that, oh, that's evil, oh, you shouldn't talk to that, or or them, or whatever. And it was just crossover loved ones, and all this stuff that made me afraid of my own abilities. So when I began to re-explore this, because it was kind of like knocking on my door, I decided to remove the fear of it to begin with. Remove the fear, and then everything was going to be fine, and everything is, for me especially. So that's what this is all about, you guys, is removing old paradigm energy, making sure that you look beyond the energy that you are perceiving, meaning beyond your own limiting belief, into the truth of what is bringing forth to your awareness, okay? Because it always has a connection within. Everything that happens to us always has a connection within, or even a connection to our ancestry. So that's the new consciousness earth. The new paradigm that we're trying to create is harmonic paradigm, and understanding the balance of equilibrium between dark and light. It's not about pushing the shadows away or fighting our shadows. It is about incorporating them and loving them so much that they work with us, like the yin and yang. All right, so number 54 for the week, the end of the week, pretty much weekend, is an angel number, a message from your angels that the ideas, thoughts, and desires that you have been experiencing are an indication that it is time to prioritize your life, okay? It is time to make the necessary changes that you need to make in order for you to grow, as well as grow into your life's purpose, okay? I like to say this because a lot of people have very confused notions about their life's purpose. You've been on your life's purpose since you were born into the 3D, okay? You need to understand that. Everything that happened to you prior to your knowledge or your understanding about esoteric wisdom, spirituality, starseeds, all that stuff, has always been with you. You've always been somebody, you were always learning something, okay, about yourself through your lifetime. It doesn't mean that today, just because you found me or you found information that resonates, that you've never done it before, that you've never experienced something like that. It just means that you haven't really thought of your experiences as a child or even as a teenager. You might have experienced different things that you might have blocked out or you might have forgotten about, but your angels are telling you everything that you've done to this point has a purpose, has a reason that it happened, okay? Because it led you here. It led you to wanting to dive into your soul's mission, all right? So that is what that number is all about. That is all I have for you guys this week. Hopefully this helps inspire somebody or whoever to look within, you know, because that's what it's all about. It's understanding why things happen, okay? All right, you guys, have a good week. Bye-bye.